Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 36 of the FIFA 18 Goalkeeper Career Mode. And we are now officially at the end of the season. We've got 2 games left in the Premier League, and then we've got the FA Cup final against Middlesbrough. Now, the reason I've brought you back now, let's have a little catch-up first. So we left on the Bournemouth game, we won that 1-0. We then played Leicester off camera, won 2-0. Played Watford off camera, beat them 2-1. And then we've just played Crystal Palace, beat them 1-0. So a fantastic run towards the end of the season. And the reason I've come back here is because technically we can win the Premier League title against Southampton. But I'm not sure if it's going to show us lifting the title against Southampton if we win, or whether it's going to wait to the last day of the season against Newcastle. So the idea is, if we play today, we play to Southampton and we lift the title at the end of it, then I won't bother showing you the Newcastle game and we'll go straight on to the FA Cup final. But if they don't, then I'll give you short highlights of all 3 games, so that hopefully we can see us lifting the title and the FA Cup, which would be a good save to a relatively poor season. I call it a poor season probably because of the Champions League drubbing that we got off Bayern Munich. So first up, Southampton, and let's have a little look at the league table, see how it stands. And as you can see, we sit top, 2 points clear of Liverpool, but we've got a game in hand. So if we were to win today, we'd go on 78 points. Liverpool have only got 1 game left to play. They could only reach 76 points maximum. So, I mean, a draw is most probably good enough at Southampton, but that would make it so that we'd have to wait until after the Newcastle game to actually win it mathematically. But I mean, everyone else, Manchester United, they can't top us now. So it's just Liverpool we need to worry about. So let's get into this first game against Southampton, and let's hope for a big 3 points, and let's hope to lift that title. Here we go. It's the penultimate fixture in the Premier League. It's Southampton against Manchester City at St Mary's. And here come the starting lineup. Southampton first. It's McCarthy in goal. Defence, Smolnikov, Stevens, Hoyt and Mohammadi. Romeo and Doucouré holding midfield. Philippe Anderson, Tadic and Redmond in behind the lone striker, Gabbiadini. And the Manchester City lineup, we've got the main man in between the sticks, Sean Measures. Back 4, Kimmich, Soulé, Laporte and Rodriguez. Good back 4 there. De Bruyne and Gundogan in the middle with Fernandinho holding. Sterling, Aguero and Lamar. Slight change there. It's been Sane and Jesus up top. They've been getting all the goals. But let's hope Lamar and Aguero can do the job today. Southampton down this right-hand side through Philippe Anderson. He goes back inside. Tadic picks up the ball, looking to work a pass. It comes down the right-hand side. Good turn inside from Philippe Anderson. Good touch. Oh, God. Tadic. I don't believe it. Oh, my God. He sent me left and right. I thought he was going to hit that on his right foot. He didn't. Then his left. He didn't. That was a nightmare, and that was really, really close. Fernandinho. Clever little ball to De Bruyne. Outside to Sterling. Sterling looking to try and beat his man. Goes inside to De Bruyne. Well played. Sterling looking for options. Tight defensive unit from Southampton so far. Fernandinho to De Bruyne. Spread out wide to Lamar. Lamar inside to Aguero. Aguero shoots, and that's come off the inside of the post. A big, big chance for Man City. De Bruyne. Gundogan. Aguero's just about going to pick up on this. He finds Lamar. Lamar surely body check on the edge of the box there. And that's going to be a free kick. And a yellow card for Smolnikov. A definite foul there. Body check. He wasn't quite good enough to follow the pace of Lamar. And a big chance for De Bruyne to stick this one back in the net to put Man City 1 up. De Bruyne stands over it. Plenty of space in this near post to find. De Bruyne goes for it and he finds the crossbar. Aguero with the follow-up and cleared from Southampton. Doucouré. To the feet of the striker, Gabbiadini goes out wide to Redmond, looking for the overlap and run of Mohammadi. Finds it, who finds Tadic. Tadic puts the cross in. That's a big, big chance for Southampton. And goalkeeper did very well to get out to him, and it was a bit of a scramble and managed to stick that out for a corner. Gabbiadini nicks the ball off the defender. Chance here. Redmond shoots and Redmond scores. Didn't even really dive for it. Part of me thought he was going to go near post for some reason. Probably should have rushed out to his feet a lot quicker. But that's a big blow for Manchester City, and certainly takes a lot of control out of the title race for them. Gabbiadini won the ball, done very well, found Redmond, and just looked like a bit of a lacklustre dive from us there, really. But there we go, 37 minutes gone. It's Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. Can Man City get anything before this half-time whistle? It's looking very unlikely. Southampton look very compact in that central midfield area and at the back, and it's proven very difficult to break them down so far. It's Fernandinho, and there's the half-time whistle. Not a great half, really. I don't think Southampton necessarily deserved to be 1-0 up, but they took their chance. Not fantastic goalkeeping from me. I wanted to rush out to his feet a lot quicker than I did. But at the half-time, it's Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. De Bruyne strong in the middle of the park. Lays one off to Aguero. Finds Rodriguez. Now Lamar inside to Gundogan. We've got runners on the outside in Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Gundogan, does well. Can he find the striker? He can't. And maybe a chance for Southampton to break here. Good tackle from Kimmich. Gundogan into Aguero. Fernandinho, lovely little ball, and McCarthy's out there really sharp. 2 minutes at a time. I don't think Manchester City are going to get anything out of this game. Southampton have been in pretty much complete control of this game, to be honest. And it looks like we're going to have to wait to celebrate the possible title victory, if it happens at all, because now we need to go and we need to beat Newcastle. But a great result for Southampton, a really poor performance from Man City. Those couple of changes with Sane and Jesus coming out of the side really seemed to affect us. But the full-time whistle goes, and it's Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. Okay, this is the table after that game. 1 game left. We're 2 points clear of Liverpool. Generally, I should imagine a point will be enough, because if it's not enough, that means that Liverpool would have to win the game by like 7 goals and we'd have to lose. So a point should be enough against Newcastle. And in terms of who it looks like is going to make Europe, it looks like Arsenal are going to miss out in 6th there. Spurs hoping to try and get that last Champions League spot. But Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United certainly guaranteed Champions League football next season. And in terms of relegation, the bottom 3 will be relegated as they are now. They can't get enough points. So Norwich, Wolves and Sheffield Wednesday will go down. West Brom just surviving on 29 points, which is a bit of a miracle there. But up next, we've got Newcastle. Let's get into the game, and we could be seeing us lift the Premier League trophy today. Here we go. It's the final day of the Premier League season, and Man City with a chance to win the title. It's Manchester City against Newcastle from the Etihad. And the lineups, it's measures in goal for Manchester City. Walker, Company, Stones and Mendy across the back line. Lanzini gets a rare start with Silva in the middle. Fernandinho just holding. Silva and Sane with Jesus up top of their own. Jesus and Sane, it's really positive to see them back in the side. And the lineup for Newcastle United, our old club, it's Sells in goal. Cedric and Mbemba, Clark and Martin across the back. We've got a midfield that consists of Campbell, Hayden, Marino and Lestien. And then we have Perez in behind the lone striker, Janssen. He caused us plenty of problems last time out. Tearing through the 2 central midfielders. Still got the ball. Turns back inside. Finds Gabriel Jesus. I thought he was going to shoot there. He didn't. Deflection. Decent save from Sells. Janssen back into Perez. Perez turning, but Lanzini wins the ball back well. Jesus now looking for the run of Bernardo Silva and finds him. He's behind the defence, crosses one to Sane and well cleared from the Newcastle defence. Attack maybe not over for Man City though. Lanzini bearing down on goal. Lanzini finds Sane and Sane finds the bottom corner. And in injury time of the first half, Manchester City take the lead and move 1 step closer towards lifting that Premier League trophy. Great move, did really well. Lovely ball in there. Good finish from Sane. Goalkeeper will be a little bit disappointed for sure. but we don't care. Anything to lift this Premier League title. And just before the half-time whistle, it's Manchester City 1, Newcastle 0. And there we go. That is the half-time whistle. Moments after the kick-off from that first goal. And it's not been a fantastic half for us, but like I say, all we really need is that point to guarantee we win the title. So to be 1-0 up at half-time is really good, and hopefully we can hold on and possibly even stretch our lead just to make sure. Half-time, Man City 1, Newcastle 0. Silva into Jesus, running at this back line, clips one over the top to Sane, who's going to get there. Good touch, cuts back. Can he find the pass? He can. It's Bernardo, and Bernardo really should have scored there. It's hit the outside of the post, and it's going to go out. Jesus spreads one to Sane. Fernandinho to Sane. Back to Jesus. Fernandinho on the edge will find Sane. Trickery from Sane. Finds De Bruyne inside. That's a good save from Sells, and away the ball goes. The 90 minutes are up. 2 minutes at a time. Can Man City hold on? They should be able to. We only need a point, really, so Newcastle would have to score twice. But we've been playing okay. Newcastle haven't really threatened us. But there we go. That's the final whistle. And that means that Manchester City are Premier League champions. And the crowd go wild, and so do the players. It's the first proper bit of silverware for me as a player. Really, really happy with that. A good season. Played a lot of games, made a lot of good saves, made a few howlers as well, and there was a time when it wasn't looking possible to win the title. And here comes the ceremony to lift the Premier League trophy. Look at that trophy. Looks superb. I don't think I've ever actually lifted it on this game. I remember winning it a few times but being injured. But here comes Captain Fantastic. Vincent Kompany lifts the Premier League title as Manchester City are crowned champions. And it's good silverware to go into our record book. And hopefully we can retain the title next year as well. But the question is, do we stay with Man City? Or do we look for a better club with maybe a little bit of Champions League pedigree? Who knows? The boys in the crowd absolutely buzzing. And you can't blame them. It's been a long, hard season. And the title was fully deserved. Definitely the best team across the whole season. So there we go. After the most important match of our career, we played a 6.8. And as you can see, we did absolutely nothing. We needed to do absolutely nothing. Newcastle didn't cause us any problems. But we don't care about our match rating there. We won the Premier League trophy for the first time in our career. Really happy about that. And that has done us no harm at all. We've just gone up to a 91, and that is in no doubt down to the fact that we won Goalkeeper of the season, and we got a load of stat boosts there. So we improve up to a 91, and we're now worth £64.5 million as a goalkeeper. That's good value. So this is the Premier League standings. As it finishes, we win the title by 2 points to Liverpool, Manchester United in third, Chelsea in fourth, Spurs and Arsenal fifth and sixth respectively. A really, really good season. And my promise to bring you the FA Cup final in this episode as well was a bit of a lie. I've decided that I'm going to make that a one-off episode for the next episode, just the FA Cup final, and then that'll give me enough time in that video to go through, awards, our stats, see how we done, do we want a transfer, etc., things like that. So we will be returning for the FA Cup final in the next episode. But this episode has been a huge success. All our hard work across the season has paid off. We won the Premier League trophy and we got Goalkeeper of the season as well, which is a really, really big achievement. Really, really happy with that. So that's going to be it for the episode today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please drop it a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to bring you daily FIFA and general football content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.